Good afternoon, friends. It is Tuesday, May 5th, and today we are going to be learning about math, okay? So today we need to review some things to get our brains ready for our math lesson. So friends, today you're going to see some problems like this in your math packet. So you are going to turn into your new math packet on there's no page number, but it's going to be the first one you see in the math packet. And it's going to say week 1. So week 1, I'm going to circle it up here with my marker. And it's going to say day 1. So that is where you're going to go. When you get down to the bottom where it says day 2, you are going to stop. Okay, so I'm just going to draw a line here. So we're only doing this little section. Okay. And that is for your homework. So we are going to kind of talk about what you need to know for your homework. All right, so now that you know, I'm going to clear the drawing and we're going to get started. So friends, it says how many more to 5? Okay, so how many more to 5? Well, friends, you see 1 plus something, and you see there's nothing here. We don't know what's there. Okay, so this is a question mark. We just are not sure where this line is. A number needs to go here, but we need to figure it out. Now, friends, you need to know that you are not going to add the 1 and the 5. You're going to have to find a number that goes here. So let's practice counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, what if I start at the number 4? Let's start. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and so on, okay? So you know that you can count on. So today we're going to be counting on. So let's go ahead and see. We have 1 plus something equals 5. So how many more do we need to make 5? So let's go to we're going to stop. I'm going to stop share, and I'm going to show you my board that I have right here. And I have a board for you that I made a 10 frame on. So we are going to use our 10 frames today, okay? So 1 plus something equals 5. So friends, we are missing something in our number sentence. So I have 1 plus something equals 5. So friends, let's look at our 10 frame and see we have 1 here, we have 5 over here. 5 comes after the equal sign, so that's the total or the whole. You remember we use those words. So the total, the sum, okay, because we're adding, that's the plus. So friends, if we see 1 here, this is a part. So we know this is a part. And in this right here where there's no number, we need to find that number, and that's the missing part. So today we're going to find the missing part, okay? So let's go ahead and look. We can draw, we know we have 1 right here. So let's draw 1 circle, and we're going to use black, and we're just going to have an open circle, okay? Now, friends, we need to add something, we don't know what it is, to get to 5. So if we count our spaces, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we know we need to stop right where this X is, okay? You're gonna stop right here. So right in here is where you're gonna draw your last circle. So we have 1, we need to keep counting. So I'm gonna switch my colors and we're gonna use our green. We're gonna use a green, okay? So we're gonna draw 2, 3, 4, 5. So we stopped at 5. How many green circles did I draw? We had 1 black circle, and then let's see how many green. 1, 2, 3, 4. We had 4. Now, can you go back and check this? Does 1 plus 4 equal 5? Well, yes, Miss Hallenstein, it does, because I had 1 black circle plus 4 green circles, and then I counted them back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome, friends. So that is how we solve a problem like that. So friends, our next problem is going to look like this. And you are on your packet, and you guys might get a little confused, and that's okay, because I was a little confused when I looked at this. But let's put our brains, our thinking caps on, because we are mathematicians, and let's learn on how we can add, okay? So let's see. It says 5 equals something. Remember this empty where there's nothing, that means we don't know it yet. Plus 2. So something plus 2 is going to equal 5. We can read it like 5 equals something plus 2. Okay, I know the equals is over here, but it's the same thing. So here's a different way we can look at it. Let's look at this first number, and we'll start from our left, okay? So you're going to start right here. You're going to look at the 5. So tell me, how many circles can we draw in total? Let's do this. Okay, so we're going to draw we're going to draw 5 circles in all. Okay, so let's draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, friends, so we drew 5. We know to stop because we said 5. Well, then on this side, it says something plus 2. Okay, but don't add anymore. Don't add anymore. You are going to just see you need something plus 2 equals 5. So 2 circles we're going to color them a color. So I'm going to color, let's see, I'm going to color the first 2. Yep, we know we're going to do green, okay? Green. Now, how many circles do I have left to get to 5? So there was our 2, 3, 4, 5. So these circles right here that are open are our answer. So we have 1, 2, 3. So in our blank right here, where it says, we're going to put 3 because we knew we had 2 that we colored, and then we needed 3 more to get to 5. So that it shows us that 3 plus 2 equals 5, or 5 equals 3 plus 2. We had 5 circles, we have 5 circles, and then equals, well, we didn't know, but we knew we had 2, so we colored in 2, and then we knew 3 plus 2 is going to give us 5. Okay, so there's different ways we can look at it, and I know it might be a little confusing, but we will get it. Now we're going to move on to our next problem. Okay, friends, so now we're going to go down to where it says 10 frame challenge. 10 frame challenge. Okay, so I'm going to show you right here. It says 10 frame challenge. Let me read this to you. I have a horizontal 10 frame that has some counters on it. One row of the frame is full and one is not. What is the largest, so the biggest number I could make? What is the smallest number I could make? Okay, friends. So if we look and we see that we have a horizontal 10 frame, this is what a horizontal 10 frame is. Okay, it goes from side to side, goes straight across. We have 2 rows, and that gives us 10 boxes. 10 boxes. And you guys know that because it's called a 10 frame. Now, it has some counters, and counters are just going to be our circles. Okay, can you see this? They are going to be our circles. So one row of the frame is full. So if you see the word full, I'm going to underline it. That means that it is going to be all full. So it's going to be all the way across the row. So one row is going to be full. That means it's going to be all filled in. So we're going to draw green counters. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a row. Go straight across. In one row, so the bottom row is not full. So 1 is not full. What is the largest number I can make? Well, friends, if you have 5 here and it says this row is not full, but what's the biggest number we can get to before the 10 frame is completely full? Let's see. So we have 6, 7, 8, 9. We don't want to fill this up because that would make 10. Okay, That would make 10, and we don't want to make 10. So what is the biggest, the largest number we can have? Well, the largest is going to be, you count these and you tell me what the largest is going to be. Good job. Did you say 9? You are right. So there are going to be 9. Now, if one row is full and another is not, what is the smallest number you can make? So I want you to be a mathematician and do this on your own. If one row is full and the other is not all the way full, what's the smallest number? The biggest number was 9 because we filled it all the way up to here and it wasn't full. What is the smallest number we can make? And I want you to do that on your own at home and see what you get. Awesome. Okay, friends, so now that we have our 10 frame done and you guys told me what the smallest number is, I hope that you figured it out at home and you use your brains. And if you have questions, you can reach out to your teacher. But on this next one, it's called counting. So I'm going to underline it. I'm going to circle the word counting, and we all love to count. And this is a great practice. So it says, how many do you see? How many what do you see, Miss Hansen? Well, look, we have a picture, and it is avocados. I don't know if you've ever seen an avocado. Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. Avocados are used in guacamole. They're used to put in some salads, different things. I know that you probably have seen one or maybe even tasted one. Okay, so we're going to look, and it says, how many do you see? So just looking at the picture, how many do you see? The next question. So you're going to write the number right here. You're going to just put a number on your paper, okay? And then what did you count? So what were you counting? What did you count? Did you count the avocado or did you count the seed? You count how you need to count. The next one is, how did you count them? What way did you count them? And I want you to tell us how you counted them, and I want you to write it on your paper. And that is what you're going to do. So if maybe you counted by, you went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a row. Maybe you saw it by 5s, by 2s. Okay, use your math brain and you can figure that out. I know you can. If you have questions, ask your teacher. So friends, today you learn how to make 5 using 10 frames with a missing part. You didn't know what it was, but you used your math brain and you figured it out. You remembered how to count on from a number. So if I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and so on, great. You also learned how to do a 10 frame challenge, how to use what you're reading and use your math brain again and write it down. So that was really awesome. And you also learned how to keep counting and how we can look at objects and count them in many different ways. Everyone is going to count it differently, and that's so exciting about math. So I hope you enjoyed today's lesson, and I will see you guys soon.